What's going on, Modder Chodes? It's your boy Long Neil, back again with another new video, and in today's video we're going over the hot posts from r/JustNo mother-in-law. Let's get into it. My mother-in-law just threw out all of my groceries. Grocery stores are out of stock and I'm losing my mind. Due to reasons, my mother-in-law had to move in with my husband and I for a while. I'm South Asian, my husband is white. Indian food is what I was raised eating, and I love it to this day. Due to stay-at-home orders, I suddenly have a lot more time to cook than I did before. I stocked my kitchen with rice, different spices, and whatever else I would need to make what I wanted. My husband doesn't mind and actually enjoys the food. My mother-in-law, on the other hand, does not. She's never liked me. Some stuff, she says, includes what kind of people use their hands to eat. Just use a knife and a spoon like normal people. My husband has stuck up for me on all those occasions before, but having to live with her 24/7 is wearing him down. After she moved in, she immediately started complaining. Why does that smell so strong? It'll cling to the walls. Stop that. Or, God, are you really feeding my son that crap? Just eat normal American food. I know quarantine is taking its toll on everyone, so I decided to stay quiet. My husband did try to talk to her once, but that fell on deaf ears, like always. I woke up yesterday morning, go downstairs, chat with my husband and mother-in-law for a while, go into the kitchen, open my pantry, and there is nothing. My rice, spices, flour, everything has been cleaned out. I had a rice dispensing machine that I got a few years back, and that was missing too. I go to the fridge, and besides milk, bread, butter, jam, and eggs, there was nothing. I get my husband and ask him what happened to the food. He looks in confusion until mother-in-law pipes up and says that she threw everything out. When asked why, she simply says, "My child isn't used to eating your types of food. Just make him what Americans eat." And heck did that piss me off. She has this insane thing about not acknowledging that I am American, or when she does, she tells people that I got my citizenship through marriage. Wrong on all accounts. I was born here, and so were the last 4 generations of my family. I go grocery shopping, and they were out of stock on basically everything. I come home, and she still has the audacity to ask why I'm not cooking like I usually do. Edit. He did tell her that what she did was unacceptable and horrible, but we haven't threatened her with eviction just yet. I'm thinking of reaching out to my sister-in-law to see if she'd take her in. My mother-in-law's problem with moving to sister-in-laws is that she'd be far from her friends. I don't even care anymore. We're in the middle of a pandemic. She shouldn't even be seeing her friends. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't evict her yet, because if that was me and she just absolutely disrespected you, your culture, and your household like that, I would have kicked her out right away. I don't care. That's way overstepping her bounds. You're already being nice by letting her live with you, and she literally threw all of your food out during a pandemic and trashed on your culture in multiple different ways. It's not something I would put up with if I were you. Mother-in-law wants us to make our baby cry more often. I'm lucky enough to have a very easy baby. Apart from some feeding issue, our first 5 months as a family of 3 have been, dare I say, easier than expected. Our bub sleeps through the night and is generally a very cheerful, industrious baby. My mother-in-law has not seen a lot of her grandson because of COVID, but lockdown has just been eased in our area, and so we had a quick visit yesterday. Somehow, from that visit and a handful of others, my mother-in-law has decided that DH and I are spoiling the baby. Bub has only been upset in front of her twice. Once because he was overtired and had a small grizzle that subsided quickly as I rocked him to sleep for his nap, and yesterday because he'd had enough of playing on his tummy after 15 minutes and needed help flipping over. Well, apparently those 2 times were enough to prove that we never let him cry and cave to his every whim. We feed him too often and let him nap too close to us. We are introducing solids slowly, and he's at the stage where he plays with them curiously, but hardly puts any in his mouth. She was really upset when I stopped her from forcefully spooning puree into his mouth after he pursed his lips shut. She has called both sets of my DH's grandparents to let them know about our terrible parenting. Today, DH received a call from his grandmother urging us to make the baby cry more or his lungs won't develop, and he won't learn to be independent. Apparently, she said that as I come from a permissive family, it's up to DH to be the baby enforcer. Both DH and I try to respond to his needs reasonably quickly. We do try to practice a type of attachment parenting that I know seems really foreign to them. He is with us a lot. We have this luxury because I'm on extended maternity leave and DH has fairly flexible hours, but he can still easily amuse himself while playing independently. The family believe that the baby is somehow manipulating us and needs to be taught to behave. I just can't get my head around it. He has been so cheerful and compliant around them. Do they think he's being too good? I actually feel sorry for him because he's been such a lovely, loving baby when visiting them, and they think he's some kind of manipulative monster. Mother-in-law wants us to leave the baby with her regularly to get to know him better and help him become more independent, but my instincts are telling me to nope out of that situation. Yeah, I would say your instincts are right. If she's just blatantly disregarding your parenting techniques and she's gonna force hers onto your child, then yeah, I'd say it's probably best to not leave her alone with your kid. Stood up for myself to mother-in-law and sister-in-law. Y'all can suck it. So sister-in-law texted my DH this evening saying, "Are you coming over this week for Mother's Day or on Mother's Day?" He replied, "I'm going over Friday. Sunday is wife's first Mother's Day, and I work." He works 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. She replied with, "And you're not bringing the baby? And you're not coming over after work Sunday?" To which he replied, "No and no." Sister-in-law messaged me and asked why I wasn't taking the baby over for Mother's Day. Oh, I went to town. I sent her a very long text. Here it is. "Hi. No, I will not be taking my baby over for Mother's Day. 1. We're in a pandemic in the worst hit county in California, Los Angeles County, if you forgot. My baby and I are not visiting anyone. If DH wants to visit his mother and compromise our health, that is his choice. We are not making an exception for your mother. 2. This is my first Mother's Day. Sunday is my day. Mother-in-law is your mother and the mother of DH, but she is not my mother and she is not the mother of my child. In case you're wondering, from now on, Mother's Day is my day from here on out. In case you forgot, I've had 2 miscarriages and Mother's Day is extremely important to me. Last year, you and mother-in-law said I wasn't actually a mother yet when father-in-law said happy almost Mother's Day last year. I decided back then that I would never spend actual Mother's Day with people who think miscarrying does not make you a mother. 3. I'm not comfortable visiting mother-in-law at all. You know this. She knows this. She's caused a significant amount of hurt. She has lied and crossed boundaries. I've asked her to come over to talk about these things as I want to make my boundaries clear moving forward. I'm not backing down. I do not hate her. I would like to reconcile our relationship. However, there needs to be true ownership of what she's done. I've confronted her in truth, and she has done nothing to even slightly rectify the situation. So please, do me a favor and do not send me a pity text to try to guilt me into coming over. I'm not allowing you and mother-in-law to guilt me anymore. I matter too. My feelings matter. My first Mother's Day matters. I'm equally important. She responded with, "Okay." Oh yeah, I'm glad that you stuck up for yourself and didn't let them manipulate you into feeling bad and guilt-tripping you into bringing your child over and celebrating Mother's Day with them when it's your first Mother's Day and you don't even want to be with them because you don't like them. I'm so glad you stuck up for yourself. Alright, Modern Chodes, that's it for the hot post from r/JustNoMother-in-law. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, and share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.